say if you go to the dentist or you're missing a piece of bone, a lot of times is they need a filler material between an implant and your natural bone. So we make a material that mimics the composition and architecture of your natural bone. So we take collagen fibers, which are the organic phase of natural bone, and hydroxyapatite, which is the mineral phase, so it's the hard part of bone. And what we do is we create a layer by layer architecture that supports faster bone formation. So when we put our material in, your bone cells will infiltrate the material, and over time what they do is, since our material is the same composition as your bone, they absorb the material and replace it with your bone. So in the end, it's just 100% natural bone. Bone is really fascinating in that by itself, it can regrow to a certain extent, but in what we call critical size defects, it's a piece of bone that's missing, but it's too large for your bone to regrow naturally. So you can put our material layer that will guide the new bone formation. Since we have this layer by layer structure, it acts like a bridge for bone cells to follow. And so you get more bone cells near the center of the material, which results in a thicker bone in the end. And our material, compared to a material that has more of a honeycomb-like structure, we see new bone formation at 2 weeks, which typically occurs at 4 weeks in the honeycomb structure, which is typically used. So when we give the surgeon our material, it'll be kind of like a sponge. But it's one of the challenges is when they rehydrate this to implant it, does it maintain the same structure? And can the surgeons, can they fold it, can they mold it, or can they cut it to the defect site? So going forward, the way we really see it is we'll be able to make an off-the-shelf osteoinductive synthetic scaffold. So we'll be able to incorporate a drug molecule into our scaffold that this drug will actually signal to your bone cells to form bone. So typically as people age, it becomes harder for them to form new bone. So what we really see is we have this off-the-shelf material that, despite your age, we can heal your defect. One thing that really excites me is it's really seeing something that we've developed and something that we found to be great, go to market and turn into a product, and not just be in a scientific journal somewhere, to really be able to help everyone.